Davion. Davion was a half-dragon. He was not really, how to say, a dragon born, but he wasn't a human. He was half and half. He had a dragon's tail, red, fur all along his back, but his hair was brown. He only had no other qualities that would make him a dragon. You saw the tail, it's pretty obvious. The hair stuck out of his clothes, so everyone automatically assumed that he was, something else. Maybe a were-creature, were-wolf, were-bear, but the tail often told them what that he was supposed to be. It was quite an interesting sight, to say the least. He was brought to a village named Esserin. Esserin means of the old dragon. Esserin worshipped dragons, so imagine a half-dragon entering their city. It was quite remarkable. It was quite an astounding sight to see. They all held him in quite high regard. It was a life that Davion and Ekram desperately wanted to keep. It was not an easy life for him. It was something that he had to learn to live with. Sure, he was a dragon in a village that worshipped dragons, but the problem is they often came to him for advice, and he couldn't provide that advice sometimes. He did his best, though, to make sure that they knew he was not their opponent, he was not a threat, and that he was there to help in any way he could. He didn't know his real parents, after all, so what is he going to do other than sit there and accept it? Not much. Ekram, his father, for lack of a better word, was someone who he trusted greatly. One night, there was quite a disturbing sight to behold. Ekram was destroyed. It was a massacre. Davion wanted to go and help, but he was 7 at the time. What help he could provide would not be enough to suffice. It was something he feared. His father hid him in a cellar, deep below the cabin. All he could hear was the sounds of blood, screams, and roars. Something was going on, but he was told to stay put. He stayed there for maybe 2-3 days until he knew it was safe. The cellar had plenty of food, plenty of water to keep a half-dragon alive. A young half-dragon, to say the least. Davion desperately wanted to make that monster pay. He had no idea of what it was, but that roar, it haunted him every night for the next few years. Every single night he feared what was inside. But for the next few years he trained, learning to survive in the wilderness by himself, hunt, fish, simple things to make him alive. He kept hoping and praying that maybe, just maybe, he'd find that creature and put an end to it, getting the revenge he so desperately wanted. He heard that there was a person hiring mercenaries, and so he traveled. He wanted to get answers, but he also wanted to help. That's what started him on his path.